Hello and welcome back to Classified France 44. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. Um, Starting off with apologies for how the last episode ended, where we had some technical difficulties that started with a reload of a save file, like an autosave, in order to capture all of the secondary objectives. Um, if you saw the end of that episode, you know what I'm talking about. But we fixed everything. We are now sitting here where we've got 3 days before this reprisal happens instead of 2, which means if we look at the map, there's only one mission available. It'll take 2 days, but give us an FFI as one of the rewards. We can use that FFI token to stop this reprisal and take this dude down. So that's what we're going to try and do. Not a whole lot that we really need to worry about going into this. Although I do want to show, when I went back and did the updated, or went back and fixed the problem that I ran into, what we had to do was basically move around some of who was impacted by fatigue, and I think it's different than what it had been. Bottom line, King may sit this one out, but as we look at King, he's only going to have 12 AP. I think we need to sit him out, and we need to get to where he's got some more AP. Like, he's already got that one, and that's the only one. Well, no, there's one way down here he can get. But that's going to take a while for us to get that far, which is kind of annoying. And then Block is going to sit this one out. And as we go back, that's okay. He only has 12 AP with the 1 fatigue, but we'll have Cassidy just take the role of leader on this mission. So, without further ado, we can probably just go ahead and jump right into the mission here, because there's not a whole lot of thinking to do about which one. It's going to be a radical faction mission, which means we'll probably place that here, since we already have one here. In fact, that's the only purple mission that we've completed so far. One. So this will be the second, and then we'll be one away from filling in that region. So take a look here. Operation Mirage, a level 3 difficulty ambush. So basically the same as the last one we did, except this one may not have any officers. So it says here, we shall cripple the enemy's infrastructure in a single strike. I don't know why I'm talking like that, so let's just stop. Assault an HQ with the aid of the Free French. Does that mean we're going to have some people there to help us? Anyway, wipe out the command post and scramble their comms. That will permit Free French cells to launch strikes elsewhere. So this mission is what is going to unlock this task type. Now, we have 137 supplies, which means we should be training somebody. And I think we may... Now, here's another thing. If we want to get to level 8 reputation with the criminals, we only have 2 more missions to chip away at that. And if we look here, we're halfway to level 5. We're going to need a little bit of help outside of missions to build that all the way to level 8. So I think we should focus maybe a little bit of attention in aiding that faction. So we're going to send Belanger to aid the criminal faction up here. And then we are going to train, I think, King. Get those XP to move him down closer to the, the extra AP. So King will train. And now we should be ready to go on this mission. So let's do it. Alright, Cassidy is going to be the leader. Tremblay definitely going. Comba definitely going, and now it's either Pieri or Alami. I think it's going to be Pieri. I'd like to have the ability to heal as well as the ability to boost morale, and I wouldn't have that if I have King training and her not there. So we're going to bring her along. She should get 3 XP. Kumba will probably only get 2 because it will take a while to fill up that bar, but I should get 3 XP or skill points for each of these 3, which would be nice. So let's launch mission, and here we go. I'm trying to multitask here. I'm on my lunch break, so I'm sort of watching work stuff whilst doing this. Actually, also having a frosty adult beverage, which is kind of nice. Alright, ooh, this is a new little entry scene here.
Destroy this command center, and our enemies across the region will be cut off. Our allies will be free to strike.
Alright, so I gotta destroy the command. I gotta neutralize the command post. So, that is. Why does it not say. There is no. Like. 1 on the map here. I think it's just. Like, we kind of know that this is what we're talking about. So, neutralize the command post, kill all enemy reinforcements, which there will be 6 of them, destroy the armored car. What armored car? That doesn't look like an armored car. It might be out here somewhere. Like, is that? Somewhere out here is an armored car that I'm going to need to destroy. And then kill the command squad. So there's 13 enemies, and then 6 coming as far as reinforcements. We got to make sure that this guy survives, and he is a leader type. Okay, so he can also help rally, which is nice. He's got low profile for cover bonus, and then he keeps his extra AP if he uses his primary weapon and kills somebody. So if I'm just standing here, he's got 14 action points, so I could move 2 spots, shoot somebody, and then keep the remaining 6 AP to move even farther. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, we need to make sure he survives. We need to scramble enemy communications, which there's going to be something in here that we're going to have to interact with, like right there, like a radio or something. And then we got to kill 6 using melee. 5 of them will get us to ambush, which we definitely want to try and take advantage of. So first, let's look at the enemies that we can see. Nobody in there, but there is a boundary right here, so we can't even go in there anyway. We've got this guy getting ready to walk that way, this guy getting ready to walk this way, and we need to get into this building. And I'm thinking, since there's a barrier over there, it's gonna probably funnel us this direction. Who do I have that can smash windows? Oh, we're split up. So Tremblay is up here. Okay, there's an enemy here. And they are not moving, but there's an enemy there that very well could be. There's an enemy here that's not moving and looking this way. So we can't come up here. We kind of need to go this way. We can't go that way. 1, because there's an electric fence, and 2, because it's the boundary anyhow. Which, the good news is, there's probably nobody coming from that side, so we can just kind of focus our attention all towards the command center. But Tremblay can smash windows and cut silently, and can make stealth kills without anybody hearing him, which could come in handy, especially if these 2 are close together. So we definitely want to move him over here, and he can actually get to this dude and kill him. So before we do that, let's just start working our way over here a little bit at a time. Like, I've got to get to that spot. Okay, he's standing there and is going to walk that way. And I don't know if I can kill that person in 1 stab, but we're gonna find out
I'm moving.
very soon.
I got him. Très bien.
Alright, so that's one kill, and now I can move here and be totally safe. There's another guy over here just looking up that direction. So even though this guy is walking that way, if he's close enough to where sound would get his attention, Tremblay can kill him without that happening. So that guy's not going to move, right? Yeah, so I think we're safe to just go right there, stay as close to that guy as we can get. Now, I can't stab that guy because he'll drop a grenade after I kill him. So I've got Kumba up here with basically the same skills as Tremblay. I wish that I had one of these two on the other side of the map, but it is what it is. I wonder if there's a way that you can manipulate that based on who you deploy for the mission. Now, I just saw another guy right here, standing against a wall where I can't really tell. It looks like I could get right there and stab them. Doesn't it? It looks like they can't see, like right in, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's all red and that's why it's like this line here stops at this corner and doesn't come right here. What's up with that? Kind of weird. Oh, there's somebody in there. Now there's two people in there. Sorry. Just kind of, the first move, you're really trying to get a lay of the land. Alright. I can stab them, and that guy wouldn't hear it. Or I could stab him, and that guy wouldn't hear it. But the first thing I want to do is get moving up this direction. So right there is like a checkpoint, and let's see if I spot any other enemies. Okay, there's the armored car. And there's two guys over here staring right at it. This guy's not moving. This guy's about to turn and look this way, which could give me an opening to come in behind him and stab him if nobody sees out this door to cover his back. But I need to get to this guy before he can see. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to see me even if he changes his angle, but we're going to find out. And we might find out the hard way, unfortunately. This should give me some cover with that barrel right there, so that could do the trick. Let's go there, kill him, and hopefully not get spotted here.
Great work.
And now you... even if this guy turns, I don't think they'll be able to see me through this fruit stand. That's the hope. We're going to go right there and hopefully still remain concealed. That is 3 stealth kills. Now, who do we have left? Cassidy. I need Cassidy to work his way over towards the command post. Alright. Panzerwolf. Tank crew. Armored vehicle crewmen. They are armored, lightly armed, and equipped. So, like, they're not going to do a ton of damage on you, but they're also kind of tough to kill. So, alright. This guy we said was going to turn this direction, so I want to make sure that if he looks all the way down here, he doesn't see me, so we're going to go right there. And that will end our turn. I only have so many turns to scramble their comms, so I got to keep that in mind. Okay, there's a third person in there that we didn't see earlier, there towards the bottom. Okay, they turned and didn't see anybody. That's a good thing. And he's going to turn back the other way next turn. Nobody in the house was really moving that I saw. Oh, that thing rotates. That's a different element we need to consider. Because I need to plant this charge here, but it looks like there's somebody in there that could shoot me. That's no bueno. Okay, so starting with Cassidy, his field of vision doesn't cover right here. But I can't get through this wire without getting his attention, so that doesn't help too much. Now, I could go there and bust that window, and I don't think anybody is gonna hear me. There's nobody inside in that range. So what I might be able to do, it looks like somebody is looking out the door, but if they are turning their field of vision, I might be able to come around behind this guy and stab him. But even if not, I'm just trying to think. I only have 2 more stealth kills. I probably need to get him into position to shoot as many people in here as I can. And I'm thinking down here, shooting right up the middle and hitting multiple targets, doing morale damage.
Target.
Okay. Panzer Grenadier. Improved Officer. Cannot be stealth killed. Heals enemy morale. Can award extra AP. And can be revived. So it's going to be critical that we get this guy broken and into recovery so that we can then shoot him and take him completely out of the fight. Now, can I kill this guy? Yes. That's helpful. Especially if... Can I also kill that guy?
What?
Hang on a second. I want to think about this. So, can you get here? Yes. I'm going to bring Kumba here to kill this dude. And then I might be able to move Tremblay over this way. And if I can take this guy out with one stab... Oh, no. Cassidy already moved. Can this guy give AP? Nope. Dang it. I wish I had this turn to do over again. Because I would have only moved, like, here. Saved 6 XP, or AP, and given him to Tremblay. But it's okay. What I'll do is... move... See, somebody would see me there. Somebody inside is looking out the window. So I'm going to go right there.
I'm moving.
Yeah. Go right there for now. Because next move, I want to try and get into the building in some capacity. Yes. He's got 3 extra AP because he stealth killed somebody. And I only have 1 more stealth kill before we unlock ambush. I just don't know who it's going to be. Why don't you come there, I suppose.
Moving.
I gotta be careful with this thing. I'm not real sure where it's gonna be looking. Okay, there's that guy. That's a heavy, and they're not moving. Did I? Okay, so there's the officer. We got a guy here who's gonna turn and look that way. So if I can move like through this window, then through this door, and he's not... No, I can't get there because of this thing. If he was looking that way, I could come through this door and stab him in the back. That's going to take a few turns for that to be even a possibility. But as of right now, I could come through this window and stab this guy in the back. So the problem is this guy is going to turn and be looking that way next, and same with him. So I don't think that's going to happen in the next turn either. So where do we want to move him? Let's go there, I guess.
Moving out.
I just hope that the armored tank doesn't turn and look down here and trap him from being able to move at all. Should I just get as close to this guy as I can, or close to the house as I can? I think Kumba might be close enough to where it wouldn't make a difference whether I'm here or he's here. They're about the same distance from the window. In fact, I think Kumba's closer. So let's go right here, right behind this dude.
Moving out.
And I don't think anybody's at risk of looking out the window and seeing him. Alright, so now I can still get... No, I can't get behind him because it's red all around. I could get to his left. Get to his left, hypothetically. But if I can stab that guy, that starts the ambush.
Yeah?
So let's see if that... Yes. So that's an easy way for me to for sure start the ambush. But first, let's get into position for what we want to do next. This thing is facing... Where's the gun? Which way is... The gun's pointing, like, back towards the house. Am I seeing that right? Yeah, that's interesting. Better hope nobody's got, like, a itchy trigger finger. He's in a position to shoot both of them, which might not be the worst strategy. I can bring Pierre through the window. That's the fastest way into the building. Didn't get anybody's attention, and now if I go right there, I've got line of sight to the officer and that dude. And this dude. So that's not the worst spot ever, but she is somewhat exposed there. So instead of just going straight there, I'm going to stop there. Because actually, now here I still have line of sight to 3 different people, but the armored tank could shoot me. Well, we'll figure it out. I'll have 12 more AP to use. In fact, I think I want to get as close to the middle of this building as I can, now that I think about it. Nobody is looking out the door right now, are they? Is that guy? Which way is he facing? Does that count as this way or this way? Kind of hard to tell. Let's go, I think... Let's go there. At least I have cover from one side.
En mouvement.
I don't want to overthink stuff at this point. So we know Tremblay is going to get us a kill to start off the whatchamacallit. And now he would have cover right here and be able to shoot probably the officer and the guy. I mean, there's 3 people I could shoot, but I could probably hit these 2 in one shot, which like I said, I'm kind of focused on taking the officer out of the fight as quickly as possible. So that's a good spot for him to be. Now, actually, he could get inside, but I don't think that really helps me. So, yeah, stay right there. Now we said, I think, have him in a position to just shoot these 2. Kind of worried about this armored truck, but we'll deal with that once we figure out how it works.
You want me?
Cassidy... I would like you to be, I think, there. Yeah.
Moving out.
Let's go there. Alright, I think we're ready to make this kill and get after it here. So, I actually want you to come... No, that would be detected. Because somebody can see out there. Who can see... If I go here, I can then go here. And I should be able to stab him undetected. Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna skin you alive.
Now that's 2 spots closer to the building. And I think I might come in through this window. Maybe. Instead of being side by side with Pumbaa. So
Moving out.
I won't be able to help the fight this turn much, more than likely. Actually, yeah, I can. I'm going to be right here and I'm going to have some cover. Which is kind of good. There I would have less cover. And I would lose my angle on the officer, so this is definitely my spot.
Moving.
And then don't I have something that does...
Oui?
Oh, I don't have King, who has that thing that's awesome for ambushes. So,
Oui.
what do I have?
Yep.
They're gonna just shoot. So first, I want to put a target. No, I can't do marked. I can do marked and then shoot these guys, and I'll get a crit on one of them. Let's do the one closest to me.
Focus fire.
So I do that, and now I shoot, and I should kill him, and this is 100% there. I didn't even need to use that, so that was kind of dumb, but I'll have it again in 2 turns.
Invader. Got him.
I missed him!
That's a humdinger.
What's the plan?
It was a 40% chance. Oh, I get another shot because I killed somebody with my, who's it? Primary weapon. That's his skill, remember? So now, 100% chance to take this guy out, and we're going to go ahead and do it, I guess. I am worried about this.
Push down.
Armored
That's a
truck
clapper.
turning and pinning him down. But we'll deal with that whenever it purposes. You, if I shoot this guy, he becomes partially suppressed. If I hit him, he's halfway down, and crit would make it even worse, and it's a 40% chance of that. And I still have a 79% chance of hitting this other dude, taking that shot. Now, I missed him, but got a crit on him. I'm not worried necessarily about killing this guy. I definitely want to break him, though. Next, I want you to fire there. 97% chance of a hit, 40% chance of killing him. He would definitely be suppressed. This guy, 46% chance of killing him, and he would definitely be broken. And then the officer, 68% chance of a hit, and he would be suppressed. So that's the shot we want to take.
Bastards. He's full of lead.
All right.
Snipe.
So we got a kill. We got almost dead and suppressed, and we got a missed and still suppressed. So now, what do I want to do with Wolf here? Do I do? I think I want to move to where I can shoot both of them. I'm going to be exposed, especially from the back, where this guy is going to just shoot me. But since Wolf can heal herself, that's probably not the worst situation to be in. Although, if I just come in here, they're suppressed. I think I'm going to just come right here, get nice and close, and hopefully hit both of them. It's a little unorthodox, but they'll be broken, they'll be dead.
Yes. Vu, ennemi tué.
I got a crit here where they're broken and mostly dead. Now, who's left? You, who I could break. They are broken. That guy out there, I haven't done anything to slow down, and that guy, I haven't done anything to slow down. Right? Yeah. So, I think what we want to do is break this guy.
Too close. Mind your fire.
I need to get to where I can hit him, though. Whoops. I always hit escape there instead of... Yeah, this isn't a bad spot to be anyway.
Sie greifen meine Flanke
So
an.
boom. Actually, this should be a kill.
And confirmed. More Jerry's are coming. Be
I'm
prepared.
vulnerable. They're dead. We've got
Flanken
enemies
sichern.
coming in.
Aufzuzittern. Und denk an
Okay,
deine
they've
Ausbildung.
got Overwatch right there. And the heavy didn't do anything other than move to a different position. Now this could be trouble. Can I get here and throw a grenade and hit that heavy up there?
Moving out.
I think I can. Where is that heavy? Oh, they're outside the door. That's interesting. And I can hit the grenade right there? Didn't I just see it say 100% somewhere? I swear, there. Yeah, I can throw it right there. Oh, it's out the window. Heck yeah.
Grenade!
That's a good aim.
Alle Hilfe!
Air suppressed. They cannot be stealth killed or melee killed if I remember correctly. So what we need to do is
I'm low on ammo.
I need to deal with this. Who was it? Oh, they're out the window right there. So I want to be kind of there maybe. Actually, I think right there. I don't know if that gives me an angle on that guy though. So I'd still have 5 AP. Yeah, all I can do is shoot back there, which isn't super helpful. I could go like this and put Overwatch there, or I could actually throw a grenade. So here we go. We're going to throw a grenade out there, do a little bit of damage on this Grenadier. It's not going to do too much damage, but it's better than nothing. And it breaks their Overwatch. That's even more important. I got to figure out what to do about the armored truck out there. I've got to get there and plant this charge. But I've got to run, like, right toward it, and then I can't get out of there. So that's trouble. And I don't want to do it with Lionel, because they are the person that I need to survive. So instead, I'm going to go as far in here as I can. And then I think... yeah, just get to cover.
Moving out.
Just get to cover. That's the priority with Lionel. Now, now we need to take out the officer. So I've got my ninjas to do it. I want you to be in position to shoot him with high confidence, which
moving.
That should work right there. And then
what is it?
You could do the same from a slightly different angle. I think my battery is going low. I'm on a laptop and it's
Attendu! You're in my sight. Ich bin verletzt.
All right, so they are in recovery, and now
Roger, he's in my sights. He's
having
the
dead.
last bite. Clean kill.
But I need to go grab my charger. So give me a second.
Sie haben mich erwischt.
In fact, let's do this, and it will save just in case the battery dies before I get my
Enemy.
All right, so the reinforcements are here.
Opposition.
And there's a bunch of them. I think they said there were 6 that I need to deal with. Now, I need to scramble the comms in 4 turns, so don't forget about that piece. Grenadier moved and threw a grenade, and Wolf is hurt, but can heal herself, so it's okay. This guy was suppressed. They just opened the door, and it looks like they're about to shoot these 2. But they missed him. From that distance and being suppressed, I'm not surprised. Dang, man. Shot him through, oh, probably through the windows.
We must cut the German communications before the
All right.
French attack.
Hang on. Alright, we're back. So, sorry for that extremely long break that seemed instantaneous to you. But I gotta take a second to evaluate the situation. Reinforcements have arrived. We're gonna have to kill them. We're gonna have to set this demo charge before we kill all of them and end the mission. So this is gonna get tricky here. This guy is suppressed. That guy's partially suppressed. We got one here, 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 and here, and up there. So while I have the chance, I need to send somebody to scramble the comms. So I'm gonna send Tremblay. You go here, scramble comms.
Moving out.
And then
Scrambling the comms line will keep these bastards occupied a while.
Maybe so. He's got 1 round left in the chamber, And I think what I want to do is maybe find cover.
Moving!
And set an overwatch right in that direction. I could cover a little bit of both, but that's probably the best I can do right there. Now,
my clip's almost empty.
this person was in jeopardy. She's got a little bit of health to recover, so I can go ahead and do that and then do it again in a couple of turns. Let's do it. And then I gotta figure out the best way to do a bunch of damage here. Like if I go like this, I could kill this person. It's 46% chance of a hit, 10% chance that it's a crit. I don't necessarily love those odds, but I want to take this person at least down to suppressed. Come on. We hit them.
I'm out.
Are they suppressed? They are suppressed at least. We got work to do. I need to take this person out, ideally with Kumba. So I wish I had somewhere I could get some cover. He's got cover now, but I can't do this long of a shot without risking hitting them. We don't want to do that. So I need to get... Oh, there's stuff right here I can use for cover. And this is actually really good cover. So,
Moving.
like this.
Ich werde flankiert.
And now...
fire.
Man, I'm still going to hit him? Kidding me? Alright, we got to just chuck a grenade out here, which kind of sucks, but... I wish there was somebody else that would be damaged by this, but there's not. So I just need to get it to where it won't hurt my guy.
Grenade!
Will work there,
Deckung!
I guess.
Ennemi tué!
That's a clapper.
Now, you... Can I get there and shoot them using this for cover? I mean, I am a little bit worried about them, but they are suppressed. So what I'm hoping is that they either just like shoot in here and are so poorly aimed that it doesn't do any damage, or that they just move and don't shoot. So I'm gonna come here. And I was kind of hoping that I would be able to shoot two guys here, but it's not giving me the angle because I've sort of had my back turned. I can actually maybe hit both of these guys. Let's do that.
Firing. He's down.
Oh, I got the kill there, and this guy is almost dead and almost broken, and I still have 3 AP to use. I can go like this, pull out my sidearm, and shoot that grenadier. Although that exposes me to a lot of gunfire right there. I can go here. Actually, I can hit them from right here. So go like that, go like that, go like that, and he's down.
Let's see to the rest.
And I got Overwatch over that area, which is fantastic. I only have Cassidy left here. Everybody's good on morale for the most part. I might need to boost morale for whoever that is up there. I think maybe Wolf. Or I could give AP to somebody else. I think we might be better off coming like here and maybe shooting at that person with an aimed fire. I'd still have really good cover from this side. So if I go aimed fire, 67% chance of a kill. Yeah, that's the move here. At least I'm taking somebody out of the fight if I hit them.
Like this. Oh God.
I missed, but they're suppressed. So they won't at least be able to move very far. And the cover there is really helping. Now he got suppressed, but he boosts his own morale on his, by himself as one of his skills or whatever. So he'll be all right. Got a minor hit there. And since they're suppressed, they didn't really do much, which is extremely helpful. There's two guys in pretty close proximity right there, aren't there?
I'm good.
This is trouble. Now we've got a bunch of their enemies over in there, and we got a couple of our people sort of exposed here. So 2 that are suppressed already. So I think what I need to do is rally. That only takes 2 AP,
Buck up. We're still in the game.
which is fine. And now I can shoot this guy again, and 70% chance that I take him out of the fight. We gotta get a hit here.
Firing. Keep out the farm.
Okay.
Good kill.
Thankfully,
I'm
that's
trying.
at least
Gotta
1
reload.
person down. Now, I could come out here and chuck a grenade, and I think both of these guys would die, which would be awesome. So I can get all the way there to cover and actually hit maybe all 3 of those guys on the corner
Moving
with a
out.
single grenade. That will be the play here. Yeah, let's see. That is 83% and 74. This one has a chance to hit all 3 of them. Let's do it.
Grenade. Handgranate. Hoser.
Très
It
bien.
hit 2. Still does morale damage on the other one. So let's now go
I must reload.
Max try. Mag's almost empty.
I am out of ammo.
here and just come stab this person. Let's make sure we take somebody down. Although I could stab them with a
I'm
couple
low
of
on
different
ammo.
people.
Yes.
What if I don't think I can get to where I can shoot both of these. But that would be fantastic if I could. Can I shoot both of them with...
At your service!
Who is this? Lionel. I don't think so. I can shoot both of them from like right here, maybe.
Moving out!
Let's give this a look. Oh, I don't have any ammo. So, but I
Reloading.
have plenty of AP to reload. And now, no, I don't because it's aimed fire. Idiot. Switch to sidearm.
At
No,
your
no, no.
service.
Can I help?
And now I can only shoot this guy. So that was not very well done. What if I stab that person? No. What if I get to where I've got a better angle?
Moving!
Now who can I shoot? 0%, but they would be broken. And this wouldn't even kill them or suppress them, so I need a different plan of attack to take this guy out of the fight. What about a grenade? That does a lot more damage.
Grenade!
In deco. Pivot.
Now... Okay, do you have a grenade? No, you don't. But, I think what we're going to do is... You... No, I can't kill him. I can only break him. Dang it. So...
Yes.
I need you to come out here and stab this guy to death. From right here, I think.
Oh,
There's a
come on.
med kit out there, which is noteworthy.
Sie greifen meine Flanke an.
You can kill him,
Target's down.
He's gone.
and
belly
then
up.
maybe move over here where you've got cover
Oui.
and a med kit right in front of you.
Moving.
Now, why this could be relevant is if this guy decides to shoot down there, he can run for it, get close, and then run for it and plant the charge. And I only have 2 enemies left to kill, so I gotta kind of be careful here. Why don't you come here and shoot this guy from super close range?
En mouvement.
How about that? I gotta reload, but I would still have 1 AP to be able to do this hip fire. And should kill him.
I have a clear shot.
Bam.
Bon voyage.
Bien.
Alright, so we got 1 guy and the only car to deal with. Again, it's a miss, which is awesome, because I just need to get...
Curses!
Curses! Alright, that's their turn, right?
Let us finish this.
Yeah, let us finish this. Just make a run for it. Cassidy, get out there,
Moving out.
plant that charge.
Charge is set.
Now, try to get away as best you can,
Move it. Meine Flanke ist
but
offen.
he's going to need some help. All I want to do is break that guy.
Magazine is almost empty.
Oh no. Alright, so I can get there, reload, and fire from a
En
distance.
mouvement.
If I don't kill that guy... Oh, wait, I don't even need to reload. It's a 0% chance, but it'll break him. That's exactly what I want.
Compris. Taking the shot.
Ich schaffe das.
Because
I'm
now,
dry. I have to reload.
it doesn't really matter what I do here. I just need to basically
I'm low on ammo.
protect
Yep.
Lionel. So Lionel,
Moving out.
just run away. We've got all of our melee kills. Make sure they survive. Yeah, I think we got this.
Huh?
So you come out here and just be a distraction. Why don't you go like there? Oh, there's a med kit right there because I killed that medic.
En mouvement.
They drop a med kit. I shouldn't need it.
I
But
gotta reload.
got
I'm
one
low
more
on
person
ammo.
to use. Why don't you come
Moving.
there? There's a med kit right next to you. And I think, oh, demolition triggers in 2 turns. So I kind of need to wait for it. Right? Next turn, they will run away. In fact, I might run them up that way and try and get a med kit. We'll see what happens here. Oh, see, they're shooting at somebody else. And that's kind of what I wanted. He got hit. There's a med kit right there that I can just grab.
Auf zu zittern und denk an deine Ausbildung.
Still fight.
Yeah, so you
Next try.
now run for cover. In fact, can I get all the way there? I don't know if I have cover from the tank,
Moving out.
but we're about to find out.
My clip's almost empty.
Magazine is
no, I
dry.
want you
Mag's almost empty.
to
En mouvement. I will
grab
take
that
that.
and
En mouvement.
run away. I still need to kill this guy.
What do you need?
I need you to, yet again, just keep this person suppressed.
Yes. Aiming.
Oh God.
Perfect. And now you maybe come here and do the same.
Moving out.
How's that sound? Still a 0% chance of a hit. No, broken.
Nachbleiben. Weiterkämpfen. I'm dry. Gotta reload.
I think the demolition charges will blow up right here,
Moving.
and I'll have a couple people in position to stab. Yeah, okay, so they're dead.
Reiß dich zusammen. Reiß dich zusammen.
France will never.
So now
be
I can just
yours.
move in,
Move it.
stab.
Danny.
We're basically going Julius Caesar on this dude. Like, everybody just come stab this guy.
I'm low on
Who can
ammo.
stab
I
him?
have to reload.
You can stab him.
Moving.
There we go.
Ich werde flankiert. Sie greifen meine
Another
Flanke
mission
an.
success.
I got you.
Meine Flanke ist offen.
And
did a good
a
job.
difficult one,
Let's
which
hope the
means
Free
lots of
French get theirs
XP.
What is
What
it?
we're talking about.
Step closer to freedom.
One step closer to freedom. Alright. Another 5-star victory. It was like 3,000 XP, wasn't it? Or maybe not quite that much. Not nearly that much. I don't know why I was thinking it was a whole bunch more. But maybe that was just the last one. Still, 110 supplies, an FFI token, and another SMG that does a bunch of damage. 2, 2, 2, and 1. So it was not as fruitful in the XP column as I was expecting, but
The
still pretty
attacks on
good.
our supplies proved that the factions had 2 choices. align themselves under London's control, or be starved. London is the source of arms, ammunition, explosives. If you don't play their game, you're out in the cold. We are increasingly building armed combat groups strong enough to tie up the Germans. London calls them the Free French Army of the Interior, the FFI. Their activities freed us Jedburghs to do the Lord's work, free of German influence.
Alright, there you go. Radical relationship increased. We're at level 4. I think we were at 3 before, but I could be wrong. We'll take a look just to confirm. Now, an FFI or French Force of the Interior unit can be used to temporarily incapacitate enemy pieces and interrupt reprisals. The Recruit FFI task has now been unlocked and can be used to create more FFI units, which we are gonna want to do.
We got ourselves some backup. We can now deploy Free French units to tie the enemy up for a while.
So, there you go. And we're gonna do that. First, we gotta pick where to put this, and it's gonna be here where we already have one. Moving closer to where enemy movement time is increased. So that's helpful. Takes them longer to get anywhere and start doing a reprisal. Now, you can see here, we have an FFI token. King gained some training XP. Alright, a beach landing exercise is mounted on a section of English coast resembling France. Under cover of darkness, German E-boats get amongst the landing ships and sink too. Hundreds of Americans drown. Then, in the practice landings that follow, live ammunition is used, resulting in more soldiers being killed by friendly fire. So that's not good, is it? Yeah. Exercise Tiger. Oof. Alright, deploy our units. Now, if I hover over this, see, I can deploy FFI, which I've got to do before we start our next mission, or else he will break this region again. We're going to go ahead and do that. There goes our FFI token. Now we're down to 0. But he's down, and he ain't going to do anything for 4 freaking days. And in the meantime, I can send old Belanger on a mission to recruit another FFI token. It's going to cost me 18 supplies, but it is well worth it. So we'll have that in the bank. So whenever he is up and moving, he goes somewhere. And as long as I deploy another FFI token before he breaks that region, we're fine. So we're in a good spot to do that. We've got a ton of supplies. But before we use those, let's go to base camp. Have our little campside or campfire chat here between Umba and Cassidy.
Musa, the look on the informer's face when he saw you, he spilled all the beans.
Well, when he sees an American, he sees a friend. He thinks, the American will be kind to me. When he sees me, he sees death.
So what happened to that guy after I left?
I slit his throat. We cannot carry prisoners with loose lips. I suppose he was right to be afraid.
Alright, there you go. Okay, let's go to factions and check out the Radical store.
Welcome to my little slice of the revolution.
So, okay, these are all new options for us. The Nagant M1895 Dragon does significant damage. I don't know that I'm going to spend supplies on a sidearm. I believe everybody has a sidearm, so I'll try to remember to look at that just to make sure. But as long as everybody has a unique sidearm, I'm okay with it. Now this guy would be for a Lamy, but the only thing that it would do is give him more ammunition. I'm not spending 32 supplies on that.
British uniform. If
Now
the
we've
boss
got
catch
a British
non-British
uniform
they will execute you as a spy.
that we could purchase and give to Tremblay, a top that we could give to Tremblay or King. Additional health and additional firearm damage. 23 supplies. Let's see what they're currently rocking. King. King is currently wearing just a regular smock. So he could use an upgrade. Tremblay could hypothetically also use an upgrade. So maybe that's one that we purchase. Now, while we're in here, let's look at sidearms for everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So everybody already has one, so I'm not going to buy that. But let's go back to the store and go ahead and buy that jacket, because why not?
Bienvenue, comrades. What does your heart desire?
Purchase that.
A fine fit.
I don't think there was anything else new available, was there? Yeah, we don't need that. Wait, that does a ton of damage, but for Cassidy and Block, let's look at their weapon and see what it does. So 8.2 damage and 14 morale. Let's take a look here. Cassidy, 6.2 damage, 5.6 damage. We got a bunch. Let's go ahead and buy that one. So, where was that? The criminal?
Bienvenue. What can I tempt you with?
Where was that one? Nope, I didn't really do that.
Bonjour.
I think it was in here.
Let us do business.
Yeah, let's go ahead and purchase that. We'll give it to probably Cassidy, and then his weapon we'll give to Block.
A reliable
And then we're
weapon.
not buying
It won't let you down.
a sniper rifle, because we're not using Belanger in missions anymore. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for purchases, unless there's something new in here.
British
And no
uniform.
trousers.
They catch non-British wearing this, and they will shoot you dead.
Oh, did we do something to aid the criminal faction? I think we did. So that unlocked all of these. Well, now I need to go look at pants for the Brits. This would be a weapon that Alami could use, and it is an upgrade, but I don't know how big of an upgrade. This would be an upgrade for these guys, and I don't know how big. So remember, 7.6, 1790, 5.8, 20, 50. .2, so it would be less accurate but do more damage and a lot more morale. So that, wait, why have I not given him? He already has one available. Duh. Why have I not done that already? Idiot. Alright, now Tremblay. I got a bunch of weapons available for these guys. I don't need to be buying them. So, he's currently using this. I already have this, which is an upgrade in damage, a dip in morale by 1, but an upgrade in accuracy. I guess we can do that. And now Komba is using this, but this one's available. And that's the move. Alright. I don't think we need to buy anything else. Let's just take one more quick look.
Bienvenue, comrades.
We already looked at those and
does your heart
purchased
desire?
one. Oh, I forgot to look at the pants for the British. Right? Did I already buy
Tailored
those?
for women only.
Yeah, I think we looked at them but decided not to. Because maybe we... I don't know. I don't want to get crazy spending money in here. These
British
commando
uniform.
trousers,
They
dodge,
catch non-British wearing
morale,
this,
and
they will
morale.
shoot you dead.
for 23. Let's just see what these two guys have. So King, what was it? Pants. He's got morale. He's got, so it would be an upgrade, but I'm not sure I need to go spending a bunch more supplies just for a little bit of it. If it gave him AP, I think I would do it. But, alright, now that we've purchased some stuff, we need to look at loadout across the board and just see, okay, so he has an upgrade in weapon available. He's currently using this one. This one is definitely better. So he's getting it. Now, that means Block, who's currently using this one, can get this one, which is an upgrade. And that's what we're going to do. It's less accurate, but it does more damage, and I'll take it. So that's those two. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Now, there were some clothing upgrades available, I feel like. This Digger Tunic, health and firearm damage, versus this Smock, or this Smock. I'm going to give Tremblay... Wait. King, why don't you take this one with just the morale boost? And Tremblay, you take this Digger Tunic that gives you health and firearm damage. So that's them. And nothing else. Why did I not buy her pants? Oh, because she already has this one that gives her action points. So that's what it is. Alright. I think we're ready to now get back here. They are down, so I don't need to worry about them at all. All I need to do is kind of pick what mission I want to go on. And I'm only seeing one. And it's also in this purple region. So we will have that benefit after the call. Level 2 difficulty assault that we will get into in the next episode. But you can see here, bunch of XP from that one and a bunch of supplies. So that is fantastic. But it's going to have to wait until the next episode. So if you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.